Hello, this is my second blog entry of the Digital Creator, which is made in the video style, and this is my first blog entry of fifth form. In the last couple of weeks, we've been learning about lighting and colour, and we've been developing skills that will help us towards our final project. The first one off is lighting, and in the first lesson we just went to understand our first learning objective, which was understanding the three-point lighting system. This is quite important because it will make a big difference to our final project, and it will look better if we know how to use the lights, reflectors, and so we've started off by watching a couple of videos from BBC Academy, followed by an interview where we are shown how the three-pointing lighting system works and how to use it, when to use it, and just some top tips. And we've definitely learned that behind all the interviews there's very hard work made by technicians to make the subject look as good as possible. I'll start off by talking a bit about the three-point lighting, which is composed of key lights, fill light and backlight. Key light is the principal light used on the subject, however it creates a shadow, so we need to bring in the fill light, which reduces the shadows and softens the subject, and this is completed by the backlight, which makes the subject stand out from the background, reducing the shadowing behind the subject. However, in order to make all these effective, we need to make sure we move the camera further away or closer to the subject, depending on what we want to achieve, what effects we're trying to achieve or bring out. Next off, we went out and we experimented with natural light and artificial light. In natural light we had 4 close-up shots. The first one was the shot with key light behind the subject and no other light, the key light being the sun. The second one was a shot with the key light from behind the camera and no fill. The third shot was a shot with the key light from the side, and the fourth shot was a shot with the key light from the side plus fill lighting when we use the reflector, which slightly changes the color of the skin. The most important tip we've learned from this experiment is that never keep the camera, always keep the camera between the subject and light source. Never keep it when the light source is shining bright to the subject, because it will make the face really bright and not very clear. Next off, it was the artificial light, where we used a green screen, the subject behind, in front of the green screen, and a dark room where we only used the light source. The first shot was a shot with key light only. The second shot was a shot with key light and reflector fill. The third shot was a shot with key light and fill light, and the fourth shot was a shot with all 3 lights: key, fill and back, and we also used the reflector. In the edit we worked alone. We combined the 8 shots into one video, we added title, and afterwards we had to reflect over which shot were the best and why, and we came up to the conclusion that the reflector and the light from the side was the best, as it creates a really nice balance, and it looks really nice, I think. Our next topic was colours, and we watched a short video about how original video can be with colours and will look really nice and pretty. And then we went out and experimented with different angles of colour and how it would look like. And so we did about 6 shots in about 30 seconds video, and the best tip is just trying to be original and be really wacky, just think about new ideas. The purpose of the experiment was to learn the properties, like when to use colours, how the scene with colours look like, and I think it's great, and I'll definitely include colours in my final piece as it will look very original. In order to handle our lighting and colour skills better, we did a storytime project, and first off we had to plan it and hand in a hard copy to our teacher just to see what kit we need, who we're going to film, when, where, and I found that really useful because it really makes things easier when it comes to filming. After we planned everything, we met with our actors, we filmed, we used different kinds of shots, we thought about the lighting, we used the reflector, I think we had like a really nice setting that looks really cozy for story, like night story time, and I think the thing that didn't go very well was the sound, because we used a zoom as we filmed two persons. We used a zoom and it picked out many distractions from the background, so therefore we had to use the camera sound, and it's not very loud, so we've learned that next time we should use a microphone that clips into the storyteller's pocket or like whatever they have, and it plugs into a phone, and Android especially, they had really good recordings, and we'll get a really good quality sound, and I'll definitely make sure that's going to happen in the final project. And also it was a bit too long. Ours was about 5 minutes, so therefore I think we should have chosen a short story, but Abby and I directed it, and we got an Optima for it, and we're definitely very proud because we just achieved loads, and we've learned loads from this experience, that, you know, skills that we lead to the final project. In our final lesson of the week, we did an assessment on colour and lighting, and I got 70%, and I was a bit disappointed with my score because I knew I could have done better. But I think it's a great way to see where you've gone wrong, and, you know, just go back and have a look and just learn from it. And overall, I think it was a great week, and I definitely learned loads of things, and I'm really looking forward to the next one.